I'm Chief Meteorologist Nick Marianos. I want to bring up the speed in Alpine County, where we are following a flash flood warning that's been issued after some thunderstorms been going up over the high terrain, over burn scars, has triggered the flash flood warning. Here's Alpine County, and we're going to zoom in just to the north. This is South Lake Tahoe. So Markleeville under a flash flood warning once again. This goes in effect through 3:45. For the Tamarack burn scar area. It's the same area that was hit by a debris flow and flash flooding yesterday after some heavy weather, after heavy thunderstorms dumped more than 2.5 inches of rain. Now more storms are going up over the same location. So here's a live check of the radar going back over the last couple hours. And notice the thunderstorm is going up with the heating of the day, and they're continuing to track their way northward. We're also following a good amount of cloudy ground lightning with these strikes and some heavy rainfall stretching all the way down to the spine of the Sierra northward up toward South Lake Tahoe and right on the state line. And these are going to continue lifting their way toward the north. But let's take a closer look in. And if you look carefully, you can see that green polygon. This is that flash flood warning. So you can see Markleeville right in the heart of this flash flood warning. It doesn't take much with heavy rain over a burn scar to trigger mudslides and debris flows. So that's why flash flood warnings have been issued with this. Essentially, a good rule of thumb is if you're standing at a base of the mountains and you can see a burn scar from your location, you're certainly at risk of debris flows and mudslides in this area. So Markleeville under that flash flood warning. If you take a close look in, you can kind of see that steep terrain from the Tamarack burn scar too with the mountains. So again, all that water coming right down the hills after these storms continue to flare up. And again, some heavier rain down to the south. Really, Markleeville in a little bit of a break with the rain down to the south and more heavy weather further toward the north. But it doesn't take much, and we've already seen some rainfall today from storms going up over the area. So some heavy weather currently impacting parts of Alpine County. Another check of the radar. If we zoom up to the north, on the northern side of the lake, some showers going up right now too, but most of the activity is south of I-80 and especially south of Highway 50 with those thunderstorms in place. And we're also watching areas down to the south with additional pockets of flash flooding too. And storms will continue to develop and kind of move over the same areas. So this is going to be the focus point right here, this little corridor, for continued thunderstorm development over the next several hours through the rest of this afternoon and into this evening. So a flood watch does continue throughout much of the area. We'll time out the forecast hour by hour going into the evening. You can still see thunderstorms ongoing. Again, on the eastern slopes of the Sierra Nevada, this activity is going to continue lifting toward the north, and we'll keep the risk of storms in the forecast again tomorrow as well for the higher elevations before the storm chances do go down into the weekend. But once again, in green for the eastern slopes of the Sierras under a flood watch through tonight, about 10 o'clock or so. And then in red, this is where we had that flash flood warning for Alpine County and the Tamarack burn scar until 3:45. So we'll have more updates coming up on the CBS News at 4, and we'll bring you live updates on location right here in Markleeville.